What is up, everybody? This is Ryan from Mana Bluff with
Mike, also from Mana Bluff.
Joining to another team draft. Cheers. And we opened a pretty sweet 7-drop bomb, which we're going to snap up with Teysa. What else do you see in here, Mike?
What physique?
Oh, nice removal spell. Showstopper.
I thought you were serious for a second.
So serious. It's pretty on when it's foil.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But in all honesty, Teysa is just Teysa, whatever.
Teysa, what did I say? Teysa, yeah,
Teysa. Warped Physique, Hazda, Snare Squad, and Battering Crisis. Those are the only cards that I'm actually... I mean, is it Guildgate, honorable mention, but Warped Physique easily best besides Teysa.
Yeah.
Battering Crisis, just assuming no Warped Physique or Teysa, Battering Crisis or Hazda, Snare Squad.
Battering Crisis, but it's because we all know I'm partial to Simic.
Well, yeah, no, I agree.
But it's also a fine card.
I think that would be my pick too.
I actually like that we're not passing anything super strong here, especially in Orzhov, so that we can not worry about getting cut too hard in the next pack of anything.
Tithe Drinker is what I see.
I'm looking at Tithe Drinker and Carnage Gladiator. I'm actually would like to highlight Tithe Drinker, and I think if we can try to... so I just want to be in Orzhov if I can, and it's happy. I think Tithe Drinker, Beetle Form Mage, and Carnage Gladiator are 3 equally super awesome first pickable cards. We're in Orzhov already, let's go for it. And if anything, I like that we're sending someone into Simic to the left of us, maybe Rakdos or something like that, because those are kind of far from what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, potentially even... I mean, Blaze Commando, not the greatest, the Boros cards, but, potential...
No, it's fine.
To get it, like, third pick.
Yeah.
Seeing 2 Hazda Snare Squads.
But it's nothing uber awesome to where, like, it's...
Well, besides Tithe Drinker, we're taking it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like... And it's actually a pretty good pack, especially compared to the one we had.
Yeah.
Melek isn't anything to play in Limited. I think we're just happy to have this. Vorel is actually pretty sweet. But again, we're kind of shipping that Simic thing, and I'd be very happy if people go into Simic
I'm just
to the left of us.
Read this real quick.
It's actually insane.
For each counter on target artifact, creature, or land, put another of those counters on that permanent.
Yeah, each counter. So if it already has 2 counters, it gets 2 more counters for each counter. So if it's a...
it's just a doubler.
It's just a doubler, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely crazy. I've seen that with a...
I read that as...
Biomancer out. Oh my gosh.
I read this as a...
But hold on, what are we picking? Now, it is super powerful. We could grab it. But yeah, either Dimir or Golgari Guildgate I think could be a little bit stronger if we're looking to splash in somewhere. Steeple Rock's fine in our colors, but we'll probably get that as we need.
What do you think? What do you think's better? Like a Dimir Guildgate? I mean, it's foil, so that's why I have it. Or a Golgari Guildgate. In terms of the colors, like, would we rather have a green or a blue splash? 4 seconds.
Blue.
Blue?
Because we're going to be seeing that pass to us. I mean, just in those colors.
Oof. I mean, I see Maze Glider. Profit and Loss. I mean, we can play. We'll be able to play both sides.
I think we take Profit and Loss over Maze Glider, because you get Maze Gliders and Steeple Rocks again, and Profit Loss.
Plus, the colors we're in, we're not going to be stressing for those high, powerful things.
Yeah, and I think that it does have a... if you can do Profit and Loss, then it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the main thing that we're seeing single-wise, though, is some pretty strong Simic being passed around. We had...
What are you seeing?
We saw Beetle.
We got Vorel.
There is the Beetle Form Mage.
That was pick 2 though. Vorel pick 3 is
a signal. And then Thrashing Moss Dog, even though it's just a 3/3 reach for 4 plus some scavenge, it's actually pretty solid, and actually probably the best card here. Maybe Blaster Genius, but Blaster Genius you have to kind of like work around. I think it's still a clear pick of Profit Loss, and we want to just get rewarded with Orzhov later and get there.
Centaur Druid. Wow, that's...
So I feel like
ship is kind of...
I think the green ship sailed, and I'm over it. I think Woodlock Crawler is a very good 2-drop to have. Yeah. My worry is, and I actually did this at FNM last Friday, where I started Orzhov, and then I got this Woodlock Crawler, and then I ended up just having a really awkward 3-color deck
where your 2 colors were just...
Where there's just too much. But that being said, I still think that's the pick here, because otherwise, we're taking a blue spell and Runner's Bane. We already have Dimir Guildgate to help us if we're going to go solid 3s. I don't know, what else would you pick here? Zertod Druid's the best.
Zertod Druid is the best. The only other thing that I would pick is Runner's Bane, even though it's conditional. It has to, it holds back their.
But it's not a splash blue anyway.
Oh no.
I mean, you can. I have splashed it. But
the Woodlock Crawler.
I think Woodlock Crawler.
Dragon ship.
Another Zertod Druid.
Wow. Were we reading that wrong? Like,
no. I mean, part of it's just that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And again, like, I think we care more about Orzhov being strong for us. I think we take Azorius Guildgate here. We're looking to possibly go those 3 colors, splashing
3,
blue.
4, 5, 6. I was just wanting to say 7. That's really expensive.
Yeah. The Dragon Shift. Yeah, it's not what we're doing. I think we take Azorius Guildgate pretty easily. It helps us if we end up needing to go Dimir and Orzhov, or just splash in a blue. I mean, we're not looking to splash Woodlock Crawler right now.
And I'm not particularly excited about the other kind of cards here. Way of Decree. This isn't the deck for it.
And Zertod Druid is easily the best card. It's the only card worth it. But it's just, the opposite colors of what we were doing with the first 2.
I mean, that's fine if we're putting someone into our left in those colors.
Yeah.
I will take it.
And then we just get a bunch of Orzhov later, and that's what we're going to have to wait for.
Yeah. I mean, I'm even considering just taking, like, is it Cluestone?
I mean, I think we could do that.
Or, wait.
I don't want to play Higher Torture, but if we need playables, it actually kind of works in a control-y
That's true.
Get their Orzhov.
I didn't realize. I thought that it was just discard a card. I didn't know it was the lose 2 life as well. I mean, it
doesn't discard. It's just lose 2 life and reveal a card. Life lost. I think we take that. It's pretty uneventful. Armored Wolf Rider is the best card in the pack. We'll get the Cluestones and probably better ones that we need. And there's really nothing else. Armed and Dangerous can get there, but again, we're out of those colors, so we're over it.
Possibility Storm.
Wow, Battering Crisis. That's still here. Do we go ahead and take an Azorius or Orzhov Cluestown? We do kind of want one with our Teysa.
Yeah.
Or do we just cut the Battering Crisis? Do we get Maze Sentinel?
I like Maze Sentinel. I know the blue one's the best, but I think the white one's my second favorite.
Yeah, I think we have a pick, so we don't need to take Battering Crisis. Like, we're not cutting. It's more like you get Cluestones and the Sentinels a dime a dozen.
Do we want a Cluestone here? Or
I think we take the Cluestone.
Which one, Orzhov or Azorius?
I'll take Orzhov.
Okay.
There you go.
And then we get Azorius one.
Same thing. Okay. There's nothing. Other cards are not playable. I think we'll go ahead and take Maze Sentinel here, just because we already have a Cluestone. Although happy to take the Azorius also if we get that pass, just so we have versatility depending upon what our actual splash is.
The Orzhov Cluestone was actually the proper pick because odds are going to be base Orzhov.
Yeah.
Just based on actually not even necessarily.
I actually like having my splash in my Cluestone.
But really, I think the opposite. So just in case we need to, we can. It's easier to crack it, to cycle it rather.
Oh, I guess the cycling, yeah, but I think I see it more of a fixer.
Beetle Form Mage, wow.
Okay, so I think we just cut that now.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, it's just so strong, it's worth cutting. But boy, oh boy, is Simic open.
Yeah. Do we jump into it?
I mean, honestly, dude, if miraculously the next pick is Vorel. Because that was what was in the next pack after this.
Yeah, let's see.
No, Golgari Guildgate, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's if we get a super sweet green.
I mean, are we going to go four-color wonky? Is that...
It's an option. I mean, I'll take it over just another random Cluestone.
Speaking
of which, at this point, I just think we take Celestian because at least one... I mean, we want to be more white. But
we want to be more white.
And we don't have any red at this point, so we don't need the Izzet Cluestone.
Yeah. Trade Doctoring, it's the rare.
Go for it.
It'll sell for like a quarter of a ticket, whereas these will sell for not anything close to that.
And I think we take Rakdos Cluestone. Why not? We're definitely not aggro. We're not playing the other dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to clean up what we actually have up top. Get rid of our Trade Doctoring, our Goblin Test Pilot. We're not going to be doing Simic, but it's there. We know it's there. Biovisionary is not a thing.
Oof. I mean, honestly, what I'm saying is, and this is me just going to where I want to go, Viscopa, Basilica Guards, Basilica Screecher.
Yeah. I want to hedge on our Orzhov.
Oh, of course.
Now, keep in mind, all we saw were our first 2 picks Orzhov plus Profit Loss. But in this format, if you've cut that from your left, you're going to get rewarded so hard, generally speaking. And yeah, I think we take Basilica's Creature. Because if we go 3 color, I think we'd rather have that than the Basilica Guards. And I think those are better by far than Viscopa Confessor. If you get, you want the early drops anyway. Orzhov Gilgate, if that were to come around, that'd be sweet. And this is actually a pretty weak pack outside of our Orzhov cards. I think those are the best cards.
The Orzhov cards are easily the best cards. With the honorable mention to Ember Beast.
I was going to say, yeah, and you have Ember Beast.
I mean, Biovisionary is great. It's a 2/3 for 3, man.
Dude, let's pick it up. It's the rare.
Yeah, you're right. Cynic is...
Ground Assault.
Actually, I mean, these are all picks, though. I mean,
this is actually hard.
Assault. We got Smite, the Cartel Aristocrat, Basilica Guards. I'm not even saying Syndicate Enforcer because even though it's just an extort trigger, that's all it is. It's a 4-drop extort trigger.
Yeah.
And Ground Assault.
Smite, Guards, and Cartel Aristocrat. What do we pick here?
I love Cartel Aristocrat. That card is...
Yeah, and I love 2-drops, so I'm kind of willing to go there right now and pick that up right away.
I mean, but Smite is definitely the kind of card we want.
We definitely want those. I've got a feeling we're going to get the removal.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried. We're in the colors.
I am worried, but I think we're going to get it. So I think we take Cartel Aristocrat. I think it's strong, even though we do like having a lot of Extort, and we could have a sweet Extort deck if we just get a bunch of Basilica Guard type cards.
We will.
But 2-drops are 2-drops, and in this deck, it's
passing
pretty sweet.
Ground Assault and another Ember Beast and a Wasteland Realm, whatever. But this pack is better, considerably.
Let's grab that. Let's start cleaning up the Beetle Form Mage and the Clue Stones that we're definitely not playing. Ooh, Guardian.
Oh, yeah.
Something better.
Guardian of the Gates.
No, I think... I would take Prophetic if I really was worried that we have to play blue.
Do you want to keep our
Gilgates out just so we know it's there?
Rakdos, Cluestone, and Selesnya Cluestone.
Yeah.
I'm going to hide those for now.
Yeah. I'll take the Guardian here easily. As we don't have a 5, it's a sweet 5, exactly what this deck wants. And
that's ridiculous.
I mean, anything else there is Prophetic Prism, but stay the on color course and not worry about the splash. We don't need to.
Oh, my Drake is great. I love the 2/5 fire for 5.
Actually, that is really good. And if we
I'm just being completely honest.
Oh, okay.
I actually like my Drake. This is one of my high up there kind of cards that should not necessarily be up there. Maybe. But I really do like it. I'm just going to pick it here. I mean, what else do we... Yeah, honestly, I could even see potentially getting even like a Corpse Blockade back from... Yeah. No, probably wouldn't. It'll be like Sky Games, Purge, that sort of thing.
Guardian. Merciless Eviction? Holy hell. Right.
Oh, okay. Shamble Shark.
Shamble Shark. Who cares? And look, there's another Orzhov Gilgate. Maybe we'll get that first one back. And
I mean, we know what our game plan is going to be.
Yeah, great.
I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah, so we have a really awesome, sweet control start.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still pretty low on playables based on having a Woodlock Crawler that we're looking to not play and a higher Torture that's pretty lame-o. But we should, by the end of this pack, have a pretty solid go. And having the Azorius and Dimir Gilgate means any powerful blue spell we see, we can easily pick up later on. Which will very much come into play in the Return to Ravnica pack when we're going to be not getting our most powerful spells, since it's not our guild. But yeah, just snatch it up now. And what else are we seeing here?
Ruffian.
Nada. Absolutely nada.
Ruffian.
Simic Charm is redonkulous. And I can't believe that the Simic person that I assume is to our left didn't take it. But I guess Beetle Form Mage did wield from pack 1?
Yeah, I guess, that is true.
Do we have any pick? I mean, do we just take Slate Street Ruffian in case we need playables? I'm not excited for it, but do we just take it, or do we just take an overpowered card that we just want to cut? Because we can just cut Simic Charm. We can splash Psychic Strike.
I mean, I like kind of doing that sometimes. I mean, I would, with the kind of things that we have, odds are we're going to pick up some blue in the pack. I would play Psychic Strike.
Okay.
Would you?
I'm totally down with that.
It's better than Slate Street Ruffian.
Yeah, we already have a do nothing 3-drop in higher Torture. There you go.
Sapphire Drake. Or do we want our 2-drop in the form of Gutter Skull? Or I mean, in all honesty, even Philocculus.
I mean, I really like to try to keep to 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I mean, if we can do that, then we're going to be so set. I think Sapphire Drake. I mean, in our deck, it's just it's a 4/4 flying. But I think we take the Gutter Sculpt. We don't even need 6 drops. I mean, we have Merciless Eviction and Tesa later on. Mace Sentinel's but whatever. I think we should take the 2-drop here and keep it simple.
In all honesty, we could even get Slate Street Ruffian. We probably won't. But I'm saying it could happen.
True. And I think we'll end up getting a
strong. Wow.
Yeah.
That's.
Really I think we just cut the Shamble Shark. I mean, we don't want Slate Street Ruffian. We're not splashing Mortis Strider.
This is infinite extort triggers. We don't have any extort, but nonetheless, we don't have any extort.
Yeah.
That's funny. No, we do. We've got 2. Basilica and Tide Drinker.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's what really kind of, in a sense, screwed us over. We picked Teysa first, which is perfectly fine. And then we picked Tide Drinker over that Beetle Form Mage. If we had started Simic on that route and then gotten Borello and something, we'd probably be the only Simic card here.
I don't think it was the wrong pick, though.
No, not at all.
Tide Drinker, I think, is stronger.
I just wish Tide Drinker hadn't been in that pack.
But
you know?
Really?
Wow. Maybe we're... No, it's too late to go to Simic.
Is it?
Don't say it. Don't you dare say it.
Oh,
I think we take Shadow Slice here. It's the only playable, and we might want it.
We do have a couple flyers.
We have a couple flyers. If we need playables, it's there. There's no way we can do Shamble Shark. I mean, we have Golgari Guildgate in the blue that might splash in, but we're just so not in that guild. Here's our pack that came back. No Orzhov Guildgate.
That's okay.
That's fine. What do we take? Slate Street or Beckon?
Really? I mean,
I also think Beckon.
That's what I was saying too.
So I'm really kind of bummed that we ended up not getting a lot of Orzhov passed to us.
It's kind of surprising.
I think it just didn't open well. Because it clearly was open with Merciless Eviction coming to us, 4th or 5th or something like that. Very late.
Like 5th.
It's just we didn't, have a whole lot else that was there. So
that's
Basilica Guards came back. That's
a
sweet.
Gift. I'm just gonna click it.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, that's.
I mean, yeah. There's definitely the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not stoked to have it, but we need playables.
You're not stoked to have it? I love that.
No, I'm not a fan, especially without any smites, which is what we want here. Yeah, sideboard card.
Yeah, of course.
And there's that Slate Sheet, which we'll probably get another one in this next pack, or this next pack that's passed.
No, it'll be Island, and then the other black card.
You're right. Good call.
Yeah.
Hey, we might need Midnight Recovery. Grab her.
We have no 4-drops.
That's correct.
Sweet.
So at this point, I do think it's time to hide our blue cards that we currently have. Not to say that we can't pick up like a Cyclonic Rift or anything. I mean, we have the blue splash handled. Also, what I like to do is get rid of the cards we really don't want to be playing, like Slate Street Ruffian.
So that we know,
kind of where we want to be.
This is what I'm fine playing. I'm going to leave the guild gates open, just,
Yeah. It's still very underpowered. Beckon Apparition, Corpse Blockade, Higher Torture, Shadow Slice. Not what I want to be doing. Only removal spell is Merciless Eviction. So, this is not the black-white deck we want. But hey, we got Teysa. We have Teysa, and she wins you games. So there you go. She does.
We've got Teysa and 3 Cluestones if we want them.
That is true. Though I think 2 max, considering we don't even need the other colors that are.
That's not necessarily true. What are we? What we're going into the Rakdos pack, and we've got a Rakdos Cluestone. Yeah.
Something to keep in mind. Should we open actual Rakdos?
Rakdos Lord of Rides?
Do the double red.
Double red? We got that.
Of course.
Yeah.
I want Nylene Fighters all the way.
Okay, that's a bit overzealous. Like, I wouldn't do the double red for a Nylene Fire.
Okay, so maybe I'm overreaching.
We're going to open Pack Rat.
Hey, we can go Golgari. We have our Golgari Guildgate.
Pack Rat.
Dude, we open Pack Rat, we win. It's just like done. Handled.
Kind of a nombo with our Merciless Eviction, though.
Yeah. How come this next pack isn't firing?
I don't know.
Let's go, people. Let's play. Honestly, we need removals, and we're basically only going to see the Tristani's Judgment in our colors, because Stab Wound's going to be gone.
Draws orders.
A Tavern Swindler? No, Lunch Party, I think, is the best go. We don't need another Do Nothing 2-drop, even though we only have 4, but it's like not a big deal. I think we just need removal here.
Yeah.
Oh, Gorehouse Chainwalker.
How sweet it would be.
Pretty weak pack, actually. I don't know. There's 3 good cards. Gorehouse, Launch, and Centaur's Healer. With a playable Tavern Swindler and Stonefair Crocodile. Next Injection? Is it Guildgate? It's okay.
That's decent.
There's nothing powerful.
No.
But yeah, happy for Lunch Party. Our first 4-drop that we
What do you think will come back around?
We might get Tavern Swindler.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'll take 2 drops.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Just be super aggressive with our 3 defenders on the 3-drop slot. Never mind. We can't do that.
But I'll sacrifice any of our 3-drops with the Launch Party. Something. Pack rat passed to us? Mm-hmm.
It could happen. It could happen.
It could. If someone doesn't know
Some people aren't on the plan where I don't care how simic you are. You open pack rat, you go black.
You can be 4 colors, everything except black. Open pack rat, and you're like, well,
you gotta go pack rat.
Gotta go pack rat. Because that is just
I think that's
good.
the only card you can use.
Actually, some pretty good cards here. Dang,
actually, a lot of good cards. Palisade Giant's really underwhelming.
Yeah, especially because we have 6, but it's super strong.
Yeah.
Thrill Kill, Dead Reveler. I would just like take that. Nightly Valor is just amazing.
I mean, do we want a Thrill Kill 2-drop? Do we want the Dead Reveler, or do we want Nightly Valor? Are we just ignoring Palisade Giant too?
I don't know. Gosh, this is hard. This is really hard. I think we have to ignore Palisade Giant because we have power.
We have 5 at the top,
6 and 7. I think it would be the pick if we didn't like have stronger ups there. But what we need is just more power in our 2s and 3s.
I think Thrill Kill is just better.
I think that's what it is. Thrill Kill is awesome.
And we keep her leashed.
For the probably more than often, our deck's not looking to be super aggressive, but just having that nice little defender there. I would love a Nightly Valor. But at this point, they're almost all equal power level in our deck, and therefore lower.
That's what I would love.
Lower card. You would want a Frostburn Weird.
Pack rat.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
This is our last chance for a pack rat. Dang it.
Sewer Shambler, Ice in the Skies.
Good cards though for us. That will definitely make our deck.
Azorius Arrestor.
What do we need more of?
Honestly, splash worthy.
Yeah, I would take it if we didn't have solid cards.
Well, no.
Already.
I know.
Oh, Flailer. Oof.
It's only to the face, though.
Yeah. So I think the pick's easily between Arrestor, Shambler, Eyes in the Skies.
Yeah.
Cellar, not. I would take the Sewer Shambler over the Cellar any day. Actually, I think it's Sewer Shambler.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of Swamp Walk with in general, and then just the easy scavenge is good. Eyes in the Skies, you don't have ways to abuse. We don't have a lot of 4-drops, but we also need to like have a stronger 3-drop slot anyway.
Is Dramatic Rescue worth splashing given our 2 guild gates?
I don't think so.
No.
Definitely something to keep in mind is still like that we have pick up any blue splash that we want, but I think we still keep. I think Sewer Shambler and Dramatic Rescue are the same power level, so we just take the one that's in our actual colors.
Keening Apparition. Or like Armory Guard if we do end up picking up some more blue, because then it'll be turned on more often than not.
Yeah, and we need 4s. But I honestly am happy taking the Keening Apparition. Well, would you take that over Grim Rustabout?
Yeah, I don't know. In our deck, we could just regenerate this. I mean, it's not quite as good as what's that 1-drop? The Orzhov 1-drop that regenerates just for 1, because it would regenerate for 2. But nonetheless.
Yeah, I think we just take the solid Keening Apparition, 2/2 for 2. Perfectly fine. We want a bunch of those. And if we get a
plus, who knows? It could end up
being aggressive.
No, I mean this value.
Oh yeah, with the enchantment. I was thinking we're picking up a lot of low drops here, and if we end up going aggressive Orzhov, get rid of our defenders.
We could do it.
I could go.
We could do it.
Honestly, wouldn't mind an Ogre Jailbreaker and then some random blue splash to justify our guild gates. But even then, if we pick up a Jailbreaker, we might just play our
the guild gates just
for it. Yeah.
Jaggerdrome.
Dragmangler, I love. Daggerdrome Imp.
Daggerdrome Imp, yeah.
It's the only card we have, but again, we want to go a little bit aggressive.
I mean,
Guardian Longlegs, you want another 5-drop? Shadow Slice is our other 5-drop with Guardian.
Yeah, I mean, is Daggerdrome Imp better than...
The only thing we have with it is Sewer Shambler.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
So there's not a lot for pumping. My instinct just says 2-drop again.
Yeah.
Dragmangler is sweet, but it's on color. It's not, as a splash, it's not awesome. You need on.
I still, when in doubt, you just take the 2-drop.
Yep, I say go for it.
I mean, Golgari Longlegs. I could honestly see us.
Keep in mind, with this build, we're still 3 playables short, and it's still pretty weak.
That's fine.
Daddy's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not worried.
It's not mine. Oh,
we got a Slither head.
Gosh, no, we have a Dead Reveler.
Do we have a Dead Reveler or a Nightly Valor?
Oh, Nightly Valor? What the hell? I think we take
Nightly Valor. Yeah, because I mean we have our couple dudes in the air,
and that just goes with our. Yeah, I think it's just that much more powerful than Dead Reveler.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, mine's Dead Reveler.
Oh, no, I'll take Dead Reveler.
Yeah, but yeah, Night Valor.
Sweet. You got a lot of black, obviously.
Oh, Rakdos. You know, I've yet to do Rakdos in Dragon's Maze. And I'm starting to find that I prefer being in a Return to Ravnica guild. I think people are... It's funny because I'm the conservative player, but the conservative, and like my general idea too was like I want to be in the Gate Crash guild so that I can see what's coming and not have to... Oh, Stab Wound!
There we go.
Stab Wound's still there.
And that's the very first card before you said it. We don't have any removal. We're not going to get Stab Wound.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a gift.
That's actually a really late Sluiceway Scorpion too.
Yeah, well obviously no one's playing black.
Yeah.
So I guess we had Stab Wound. What pick was that?
Late. There was 4, 5, 6, 7.
That was 7th pick because we're at 30. That was 37th. That was 7th pick Stab Wound.
Yeah. I mean,
that's insane.
So we're short on playables, right? That's what you were trying to say?
Well, we are actually. I mean, especially when you consider like there's 3 cards in it that I don't even want to be playing: Shadow Slice, Corpse Blockade, and Beckon Apparition. Arguably higher torture. Here there's just nothing for us.
Not even Bluster Squall?
I think we take Bluster Squall in the sideboard that we can easily splash.
You're good.
I don't think we have...
Or you don't want just an instant speed draw a card?
No. Bluster Squall would be sweet if we just had just a little bit more aggression. If our 3-drops were more of the Sewer Shambler /
If our 3-drops actually did things?
Yeah, then we'd be
just
super
like
aggro.
Sit there?
We'd have the nuts aggro deck because what we would have, super aggression with like 2 powerful late game spells, which was a Guardian or a Teysa. Yep, Tavern came back. Thought it would. Sweet.
Yeah.
The 2-drop, happy to have it. Just rounds out our deck.
I don't even know what this card does. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards reveal and put one into your hand and the other one into your graveyard, then shuffle your library.
Yeah.
No. Search for Teysa.
I mean, you do have Teysa, but I don't...
Search for Teysa and then put Sewer Shambler into our graveyard.
Teysa's not about finding it. It's about being able to have 7 mana when you have Teysa in your hand. You don't really want to get it early.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, is that 9 2-drops?
Well,
no, that's 8 2-drops.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8. So that's pretty. And Dead Reveler. Dang.
So we're short on playables, huh?
We're getting there.
Yeah, this is somewhat surprising.
And I think honestly, just we got kind of unlucky with the Gate Crash pack.
Yeah, we did.
Great Orzhov because I do think we're the only Orzhov drafter here. And certainly one of the few black drafters, us and one other at this point.
It just turned into I was going to say it turned into an Absinthe Restore draft, but no, it doesn't seem like... There was just not much Orzhov.
Seller. I mean, I don't think we're splashing for Skyline Predator.
Oh, yeah.
Blue, or Dramatic Rescue. I think we just keep that there. And we might be able to get away with a somewhat aggressive build here.
I'm seeing it. That's what it's looking like.
Let's give her a go. I know there's a couple more picks. Do we want to pause and just because they're like, nah, we'll just see what they are. I was going to say, we can wait until
I think actually some of them are actual picks.
They're actually interesting.
No.
Like Sphere of Safety. I think we cut Tenement Crusher.
Yeah.
Or, just because that's actually playable. Death's Presence, yeah, rare, and you can stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me.
Yeah. What, we cut the Shadow Slice. We cut the Skywatch.
I would splash that if we needed a 6, or if we feel like we need more help against flyers, but I think we take that for versatility in our sideboard. I mean, we have a free blue splash with our 2 Guild Gates.
Yeah. Do we play Maze Sentinel and not worry about the splash? Sure.
I don't know.
Or do we actually just splash, say, Asperia Skywatch as just a super strong...
I mean, what issue with I mean, Merciless Eviction is next to Teysa, our second most powerful card, and doesn't have to go in an aggro deck.
Yeah, that's true.
But you put a lot of pressure on early. They start stabilizing. We hold the rest of our little aggros. Right. We evict and then we establish. All right, let's.
We'll be back for the actual build. All right, and we're here with the tentative build, as you'll probably note. Maybe not until now. 24 out of 40 playables.
Yeah. Bring Merciless Eviction.
Oh yes, thank you.
I like
Nightly Valor.
I like Nightly Valor up there as a creature.
Yeah,
remember, it's actually 18. So I think we have some decisions to make. You'll notice up here in the top right are different splashes. Again, any single blue spell we play
is essentially
free. What's the overload for Bluster Swallow? I don't remember.
3 and a blue.
3 and a blue? Cool. That's my most interested one at the moment.
That actually could be pretty sweet.
I think more importantly, we need to decide what is our deck doing. We initially thought we were going to be this Orzhov control deck versus Eviction, all this stuff, but we actually have just ridiculous amounts of 2-drops, number of 3-drops, but keep in mind 3 are defenders.
Yeah.
So they're not really what you're looking for in an aggressive deck. And then, of course, some really sweet late game stuff.
Yeah.
So how are we winning, and what are we winning with? I think that is pretty tough. Let's just go with aggression, right?
Yeah.
I think we take out perhaps Corpse Blockade, Higher Torture, splash in Bluster Squall.
I
don't know. I'm just starting the discussion.
Okay, yeah.
The point is we take those 2 defenders out. We bring in Bluster Squall, which will get us to, we go aggressive in the first few turns, and then Bluster Squall allows us to finish the game out, along with, our other high level.
And in all honesty, even though it's not the best, a defensive Bluster Squall is a thing.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it's versatile. But I think, you're playing Bluster Squall to get the blowout, tap the opponent's creatures down so you can finish them off. Yeah. Can our deck win that way? I don't ever like being an in-between deck. It's definitely a bummer. I
kind of aggressive and then kind of meh.
It's great to be an Orzhov with a bunch of low drops for extort, but oh wait, we only have 2 extort creatures, so it's not like we're abusing that. That'll be, if we're lucky, we get an extort dude out. Beckon Apparition is a card I would love not to play. It would be my first cut if there was just solid other cards, but I think we're mainly looking at Beckon Apparition, Corpse Blockade, and Higher Torturer as the 3 meh cards. Also with an honorable May Sentinel switch out for Asperious Skywatch.
The way I think I might even play this is just cut Beckon Apparition. Start with that build.
Yeah.
If we see it's the kind of deck where we'll be able to, we're against the kind of opponent where we'll be able to abuse Bluster Squall, then we side that in, cut our defenders, and just go full aggressive. Because I don't think we're powerful enough to necessarily just run it out where we're going to be aggressive. Because I think our 2-drops in some level are going to get outclassed pretty quickly. We do have 8.
We only have 3 flyers. I was going to say, what if we cut Corpse Blockade and Higher Torturer and bring in Bluster Squall and Shadow Slice? Because those are cards that really help in the aggressive race.
Yeah.
Do we main deck it that way? Or like you said, start here with our current 23, and if we feel like we can win that race, bring those 2 in? I feel like we actually hedge on aggression and backtrack if we need to. Because look, if we're trying to go slowly, Corpse Blockade, what's it going to do? Yeah, we have a bunch of 2-drops to sacrifice to kill something, but then how do we end up winning? We have to happily draw Guardian or Teysa, but by then our opponent could have easily done way more powerful stuff between their 3, 4, and 5 drops.
That's true.
I think to be winning, we have to, as much as possible, hedge on our aggressive build.
Okay. So, Beckon Apparition in.
No, I'm actually fine with that cut, because we're at 23. I'd rather cut out the Corpse Blockade and the Higher Torture, those defenders that don't do much.
Oh, because you said Shadow Slice,
to bring Shadow Slice and Bluster Squall in. That's where I'm thinking right now. I don't know if that's correct, and I still think it's worth the debate. Why don't we pause the video while Mike and I debate this, and we'll bring you back as soon as it's decided. Cool.
Alright, so we're back. We've kind of decided we're going to go with this aggressive plan. Ryan has convinced me.
Yeah, so we kept in that Shadow Slice and Bluster Squall and took out our 2 defenders. And the game plan right away is to be a solid 2-color deck with some finishers and just try to go quickly. We have some nice power in the high end if our opponent stabilizes, where we'll be able to come back from that stabilization with Merciless Eviction or Teysa, Bluster Squall, those kind of things. And I think what we just want to discuss now before we submit our deck, Oh, by the way, our mana base was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
We had 2 Gil Gates for the easy splash and Bluster Squall. We have more black than white, so we're doing
slightly more black.
Than white. 1 extra. It basically comes out to 9/8 on black and 9 on black, 8 on white.
Yeah, essentially.
With the Gil Gates. So, but yeah, so we're going that aggression route, and then if we feel like we can't win that race or someone has this overpower, then we can always consider taking out the Shadow Slice, especially if our opponent ends up seeing it, and then can play around it, or Bluster Squall if we feel like it's just not going to be able to get there, and we just need some more defense with Corpse Blockade and Higher Torture, because Corpse Blockade will kill things when we have all these 2-drops that end up doing nothing later on.
Yeah.
So that's the game plan. Let's jump up to round 1 and hope it works.